Takulnakulalero tugenda lero okugaba million cyenda 90 million shillings. Last week an IT consultant narrowly missed the money. Today, well, that 90 million shillings, will it be taken or not? Well, your guess is as good as mine. But the question has been, how do you play? It's very simple. If you're on MTN, *165 *33#. Ozanye, follow the prompts and you'll get a text message that contains your ticket number. If you're unable to win during the week, don't worry. Keep that ticket number because today the opportunity could just fall on you and we can call you and be able to play 90 million shillings. Abali ku Airtel kuba *185 *4 *9#. That is 185 *4 *9#. Gonna ku business number. That business number has 333 That is 333 oyingizemu sente zoyagala okuzanya oba sente zoyagala okuzanya 15 mutwalo emitwalo 5 oteekomu ate otekemu lucky numbers zozina kuba 3 awo oja kufuna SMS ina ticket number yo. Make sure you are above 25 years of age, because if we find out that you're not 25 years of age, we shall ask you to bring back our money. In fact, we won't pass it on to you. We are regulated by the National Gaming Board and of course powered by Bet City, where you play and get paid. Welcome to the Super Jackpot Show. There you have it. Njagala okutumira abalala sheno right now nga mujagala nnyo njagala okutumira ku chali wange Kanye West. What's up, man? What's the deal? What's the deal, man? Yeah. Njagala okutumira ne ku mwami Brian White. Yeah. Nze gola banze nange siri bubi nnyo. Alright, go to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Super3UG, and of course our website, which is www.super3.ug. Ozanya, this is how the game works. This board is where I'll call 4 people. 4 people here, and these people will each choose a lucky number. Si number set and the people with the top 2 amount of money, the highest amount of money, will then proceed to this board. Board yenu kwekuli jackpot right here. One of these numbers has the jackpot. Remember, today we're playing for 90 million shillings. Good luck to all the players. When we come back, we are calling those 4 people. I have 4 people to call this evening. When Kubira Nyamba kendeza volume ku TV yo tewewuliriza ku TV, okay? Yogera nange nzanya nawe. Abaliwo bonna abalekana bagambe basirike kokko. Oba olina mukyala wo mugambe naye akakane muko. Oba olina mwami wo mugambe, oba olina side dish yo mugambe esirike kokko. Kubanga this is the time to determine the amount of money that you will play. On the count of 3, let's get our first player. All right. Echuma chirimu Brian White today. Tugene omuludi ogumna. Jukira ate n'amateeka galiwe gati. Last week people were asking me, but that guy that went off, why did you just let him? If you go off your phone, omukisa oba ogwaddeyo. Please don't switch off your phone. Charge your phone if you can right now. Okay? Wova ku simu mba sijja kukuteeka mukazanyo oba ovaamu automatically ngangenda n'abantu abazanyo. Abantu aba bana beninda. Jukira twasooka kuwa $5 tumwami Sekajja. Mwami Sekajja ali Masaka n'agenda na musajja ali retired banker ne tumala ne tuwa $2 to a gentleman called Baram in Barra. And of course, we're waiting for the next person who will win probably tonight 90 million shillings. On the count of 3, let's get our first player tonight. And the randomizer there are rolling ticket numbers. Ticket number is Soka 42P46Q. Ali kusimu. Beera ng'oli loud and clear, ng'oyogera nange, reduce the volume on your TV, and of course wova ku simu omukisa oba oguwaddeyo tuba tuzanya abantu abalala. Enamba erabika evuga. Hello. Hello madam, how are you?
Hello, bulungi sebo, sweta sebo.
Jebaleko mukwano.
Kale sebo nawe jebale.
Kale nyabo, nze Brian Mulondo omukubidde okuva wano ku Super 3, Super Jackpot Show ogimanyi?
Wandi?
Super 3 ogimanyi?
Sebo njimanyi.
Kati mukwano. Amanyago gwani?
Wandi?
Amanyago.
Amanya gange nze Rose Natugunda.
Rose Natugunda nogamba ki?
Ndiaho.
Ngenu. So Rose Natugunda. Nina enamba okuva ku 0 paka ku number 9. Londa ko enamba emu lucky number yo.
Okuva ku 0 paka ku number 9.
Select one number, enamba emu.
Number 9.
Ori sure?
Sebo.
Lwaki number 9 mukwano?
Wanji?
Lwaki number 9?
Ante number 9 eyo mukisa gwange ogwo. Kwabanza 1987.
Tali sure 88 obamba gambe 88. Okay. Number 9 ekuwadde.
Wanji?
Number 9 ekuwadde 2 million shillings.
Network yange ebuuka.
Kati ompulira Rose?
Nkuwulira naye mpulira kimu.
Kati olonze number 9. Number 9 eina 2 million shillings naye sigala ku simu because woba omukwabo abaina the highest amount tonight ojagena ku bodi eyokubiri obere n'omuso gwabula 90 million. Sigala ku simu. All right, let's call our second player tonight. On the count of 3, let's call that second player. 3, 2, 1, go. That's the number is going for the certificate KDC 1G7. Yoyo mzanyi owokubiri. Jukira, tuli regulated by the National Gaming Board, powered by Bet City, where you play and get paid. We have given out so far over 700 million shillings to Ugandans that are winning money this game. Oboli policeman, oboli teacher, oboli waboda boda, oboli corporate. Last week an IT consultant was playing the game. Yeah, now Angula 7 million shillings. Hello. Okay. Hello. Hello. Jebale ko nyabo. Hello. Jebale ko nyabo.
Nawe jebale.
Ndi bulungi nyabo. Nze Brian Mulondo nkubidde okuva wano ku Super 3.
Njone ube
Gwani erinnya mukwano?
Neube Winnie.
Winnie. Winnie oliwa kati Winnie. Kati Winnie nina enambo. Winnie ompulira?
Wanje.
Ompulira?
Wanje.
Ompulira? Winnie.
Yes.
Okay, Winnie, I have numbers from 0. Winnie, uliriza nze yogera nange towuliriza TV otherwise ngenda kujjako.
Ndiwulira.
Anti naye toyogera nange.
Ale sebo.
Kati wulira. Nina enamba. Okuva ku 0 paka namba 9. Njagala olonde enamba emu okujjako namba 9. Number 6.
Esebo.
Kale Winnie, number 6 eno ekuwadde million emu.
Wanje?
Number 6 ekuwadde million emu.
Number 6.
Ekuwadde million emu. Okay, sigala kusimu Winnie. Wobang omukwabo abaina the highest amount of money. Of course, tonight we shall progress to the second board where she could win 90 million shillings. Isn't that awesome? She seems to be at the landing site, so to Jamudira. Nice sigala kusimu. Let's go to our third player of the night. In 3, 2, 1, let's roll those ticket numbers and Atlaga TV ne NTV 8571TR. Tunuli ya ticket number yo obere nga osobola kusanya. Nawe ayagala okuzanya ngoli ku Airtel *185*4*9# osobola Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello Nyabo, how are you?
Hello.
Jebale ko Nyabo.
Kale nawe si.
Kale Nyabo. Nze Brian Mulondo okuvano ku Super Jackpot amanya go gwano.
Diana Nahumiza.
Diana Nahumiza.
Yes.
Diana, I have numbers here from 0 to 9. I want you okulonda your lucky number. Okujako number 6 and number 9.
Okujako number 6 and number 9?
Yes, don't pick 6 and 9.
No, the number 4.
Number 4?
Yes.
Why?
The one which has come in my mind.
Hey. Okay, Diana.
Yes.
Number 4 has given you 3 million shillings.
Oh, thank you very much.
But guess what? Stay on the line because it looks like you're one of the people with the highest amount of money. You'll progress to the next board and you could win 90 million shillings tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, stay on the line, eh?
Okay.
Tovako Diana, Tovako. There you go. 3 have played, 1 to go. Let's go for our final player tonight on the first board in 3, 2, 1. Let's run those ticket numbers. And of course, we have what we call our randomizer. It is automatic set by the National Gaming Board. Sobola oko activating a ticket number. Tunuya ticket number yo sagala sauli des sa ticket. Let's run those ticket numbers. Atetufune our last player of the night to progressing to the second board where 90 million shillings will be going to someone. If you're 01LYGS is our last player of the night going on board. Hello.
Hello.
Jebale kosibo.
Jebale ko.
Kale sibo. Nze Brian Mulondo nkubidde okuva mu Super Jackpot Show. Super 3 ogimanyi?
Ngimanyi sebo.
Sebo. Kati nine namba okuva ku 0 paka ku 9. Njagala olonde lucky number yo okujjako number 4, number 6 ne number 9.
Yeah, number 8.
Number 8. Lwaki number 8?
Number 8 njagala.
Kyoyagala. Kati gwani erinnya?
Nze Franklin Kizito.
Okay. Franklin number 8 ekuwadde milioni emu.
Kasonga jampadde.
Watadde mu sente beka. Okay, Kati. Rose. Frankly, tugenda kukubira simu tukubulira engeri gy'ofunyeemu milioni emu. Tugenda gisirika ku mobile money instantly. Naye bambi sigala ng'ozanya Super 3 oyinza okuwangula next week again. Awangudde milioni emu. And of course, so these two people, the 1 million people, they drop out from here. But Rose and Diana progress to the next round where we play for 90 million shillings.
Hello.
There you have it. If you're just joining us, we have been playing on the first board. 2 people have progressed. Rose Jolly. Diana, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Diana. Ne Rose, muwulirize. Muina opportunity ewangula 90 million shillings ekiro kyaleero. Milioni 9. Omu kumwe alina omukisa okuziwangula. Waliwo kumwe yali akutteko 90 million shillings mu ngalo. Chakabi. Kati Rose.
Wanji sebo.
Wuliriza gwagenda okusooka okuzannya first, okay?
Sebo.
Nina enamba okuva ku 0 paka ku 9. Njagala olowooze enamba ki eyina milioni 9 ogironde.
Namba 9.
Are you sure, Rose?
Yes, sebo.
Rose, okola mulimu ki?
Sikola sebo.
Oli waka?
Ndi waka ndabira baana.
Are you sure?
Yes, sebo.
Ate omwami?
Omwami taliiwo.
Bya kiyaye.
Bya kiyaye. Yes, sebo.
Diana Jolie.
Jendi sebo.
Diana, can you select your number?
Wanji?
Londe number yo. Okujjako number 9.
Namba 6.
Namba 6. Aha. Rose.
What?
Rose Jolie.
Wanji?
Namba 9 gye nkutte wano naye olina omukisa okugikyusa oba oyagala. Oli ku namba 9.
Kikyusa sebo.
Diana.
Yes.
I have number 6 in my hand. Osobola okukyusa number 6 bwe mba nkwadde omukisa.
Nedda tutwale
oyagala number 6.
Yes.
Diana, you picked 3 million in the first round, and number 6 has given you 1 million shillings, which makes a total of 4 million shillings. Diana, you get 4 million shillings tonight.
Wanji?
Owangudde milioni emu, wasose kuwangula milioni 3, era mu bugatte owangudde milioni 4 ekiro kya leero. Chakabi nnyo. There you have it, Diana. Our first winner tonight takes 4 million shillings. Rose ogambye weeya. Rosie.
Wanji?
Olonze namba 9. Era nga namba 9 ekuwadde milioni 9. Rosie. Hey, Rosie. Rosie Jolie. Congratulations, you have won 90 million shillings. Rosie, you got to be the Simwenta. Ate tukumulire obeerawa. Bannange, ezo gambala ba Uganda Crazy basezere supu. Rosie, tugenda kukubira essimu. Obeerawa. Tawulira. Obeerawa.
Mbeera Ntebe mu Lugonjo.
Bannange kati gamba buli mu Lugonjo bamuwe. Buli ayagala okuuyo yayoye. Alright, congratulations Rose, tujja kukubira essimu tujje Entebbe tukuwe sente zo cash. There you have it. That's what Super 3 does. It changes lives. Ali ku Bukedde TV ne NTV omukisa gusobola okuwa ogugwo next week. Zanya next week tuddayo ku milioni 3 ate tutandike jackpot eno mu bulambu tutandike okuzimba ffenna. Star 165 star 33 hash ku MTN oba star 185 star 4 star 9 hash ku Airtel. Follow the prompts and of course good luck. Paka next week. Fe. Omwana akaliddewo. Bye.
DFCU Quick Connect, you can now track your account activity, make bulk payments including salary, utility and statutory payments, and spend more time running your business. Visit internet.dfcugroup.com to access your corporate account on your laptop or desktop computer at any time, wherever you are. Switch to DFCU Quick Banking and experience how we're making more possible for you. DFCU, with pleasure.
Can you pack in 4 days? Join us at the MTN Expo as we celebrate 20 years of connecting Ugandans. Come meet Bosco and experience the future with the driverless car, connected homes, and interact with robots. There'll be special smartphone deals, amazing performances from musicians, DJs, comedians, a circus show, fireworks, and much more. There is something for everyone. Join us on Friday 19th to Monday 22nd October 2018 from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. at Kololo Airstrip. Entrance is only 5,000 shillings, which will be refunded for refreshments. Kids under 12 enter for free. The MTN Expo is brought to you by MTN in partnership with Stanbic Bank, Huawei, Coca-Cola, MasterCard, and Club Beer. Drink responsibly.
Everywhere you go, MTN. The Gender Ministry, together with the Uganda Association of External Recruitment Agencies, have organized the first ever expo and symposium on externalization of labor to be held at Hotel Africana in Kampala on 17th October 2018, starting at 8 a.m. The expo is open and free entry to the public, while the symposium is by invite only. Come interact with the various government officials, licensed recruitment agencies, and other service providers for more information. The chief guest is His Excellency the President of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni.
Are you excited like me? You should be, because for the 7th year running, Plus Campaign and Win is back. What's this code doing here? We're not giving away goats or chickens or taxis or chickens in taxis. No, this year we are giving away money. That's right, 1 million shillings a day for 60 days. It's Pay and Win, the color of money edition. Daily winners will also get a chance to compete for a share of an extra 4 million shillings every Sunday at 8:55 p.m. on NTV and Bukede TV. How do you win? Buy Plus Campaigns worth 100,000 shillings, get a scratch card, and SMS the code to 7197 for your big chance to win every single day. Paint and Win with Pluscon. Color your world.
We are the future. We wake up from naps to build apps that are downloaded everywhere on the map. We turn any corner into a corner office. We are mobile bosses. Instagram is our marketplace. Who needs floor space? We have cyberspace with high-speed internet everywhere. This is the new Uganda. Airtel, the smartphone network.
This is NTV.
A very good evening and welcome to this edition of the Fourth Estate. Charles Mwango Shampage. We start this show on a tragic note. Another tragedy in Bududa, eastern Uganda, leaves at least 40 people dead. We have been told that the search is still on for about another 16 people. Those are missing, confirmed, and of course other people who are not accounted for at the moment. What a bigger question this evening is, were we better prepared this time than the first time a tragedy struck in that area? In 2010, March 2010, at least 350 people were killed. That number is actually not conclusive because the recovery of bodies was not completed in Bududa. We are being joined online by Mr. Robert Mwesigwa. He's Secretary General of the Uganda Committee of the Red Cross. They've been in Bududa even today, and they're traveling back. He'll be giving us updates on what's going on and lessons learned from the many disasters. We learned from official communication that at least 67 landslides have taken place in Bududa between 2010 and 2018. The question is, what lessons have been learned from each one of them and government's response? President Yoweri Museveni spoke out on the tragedy, and in his comments he regrets that some of the actions that had been agreed upon haven't been taken, and they would have played a role in reducing the death toll. To discuss that with me tonight, I have Dismas Nkunda. Dismas, very nice to have you.
Thank you.
You've been fairly regular on the show, yes. So I don't need to introduce you in very deeper terms.
Okay.
Yes, in detail. But you can tell us what you do and for our viewers.
I work with the Trustees Watch. I'm the CEO of the Trustees Watch.
Thank you. We have with us from Obongi County and the Forum for Democratic Change, Member of Parliament, Fungaro Kaps Hassan. Very nice to have you.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother, and I salute all of you, my dear listeners outside there. I am also the chairman of the Parliamentary Committee on Government Assurances and Implementation, the one that looks at promises like the ones we are regretting about now.
And I have my colleague, Peter Ekomloit, after a 2-week sabbatical, back. Ona, very nice to have you.
Thank you, Charles. Nice to be back. Good evening.
Ona is Corporate and Legal Affairs Director at Nile Breweries, Eddie InBev. We have online Mr. Robert Mwesigwa. Do we have you, sir?
Yes, I hear you loud and clear, and good evening to the panelists and the listeners.
Good evening to you, sir.
Good evening to you, Robert.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. I understand that you're on your way back from Bududa. Could you quickly bring us up to speed on what the situation is at the moment since the disaster on Thursday afternoon?
Yeah, thank you. Like you have mentioned in your introduction, today the head of state, the president, was in Bududa together with the prime minister and various ministers and all the leaders from the Bugisu region were also there, and of course the people of Bududa, together with some of us in the humanitarian world and others who sympathize with them and were around. So today's event was more or less around 3 interrelated actions. One was there were prayers for those who passed on by the religious leaders from the various beliefs. And then also the head of state also was there together with his senior leaders in government to pass on their condolences and to bring hope to the people with respect to how they are going to move forward and in a way that we can get a lasting solution for the victims of that who normally suffer these calamities. But also, on the other hand, giving relief to the people of the affected. And in this one, Red Cross was taking the lead.
Okay.
Yeah.
In terms of the death toll, do we have any new numbers at the moment?
The numbers we are still talking of, I think the ones which have been in the public domain, in as much as the rescue teams are still on the ground, because there are still several people missing, and until either their bodies are recovered or it goes beyond a certain threshold where the chances of recovery become minimal, that's when then they can be called off, and then whoever is declared missing also is counted among those maybe who have lost lives.
So what numbers are we talking about?
By today we are talking of 43 who died. And those are the bodies which were recovered and identified.
At this stage, Mr. Mwesigwa, would you call your mission or the mission of the rescuers, is it still a rescue mission or a recovery mission? 4 days after the incident, the disaster?
I think it can qualify to be both, because today a certain young person, I think a young boy, was rescued who was hanging, who was being shielded by a rock and was recovered alive. So I think the rescue, in that respect, is still alive, though the chances are getting slim.
Okay.
Yeah.
As Red Cross, you've been deeply involved. You have a very close relationship and understanding with the government of Uganda, because you are the only humanitarian agency that is established by statute or recognized by statute in this country. If you look back, in 2010 March, a major disaster around Nametsi village flattened it, and 350 people officially confirmed dead, but that rescue or recovery effort wasn't completed from what we know. Do you think that we've learned sufficient lessons since the last disasters and the many disasters that have happened along the way, that you would find evidence in the response that both you as humanitarian workers and government have employed in responding to this particular disaster?
Yeah, thank you. I think you can look at it in this context, that if you look at the tragedy of that time of 2010, when such big numbers lives were lost, compared to the subsequent disasters that happened, nothing has ever reached that magnitude of the people, the lives that were lost. Even this time around, 43, I believe you add there all those who are yet to be rescued, or to know where they take a decision where they are still alive or dead. It can't reach that number. So, again, there are so many factors considered. I don't want to be very simplistic, but assuming, looking at those parameters, you can say there is an improvement in terms of the measures being put in place, that were put in place. But maybe the question can be, what were the measures put in place? And then I think, in my opinion, there is need for further scrutiny and research as far as those measures are bearing fruit, and to what extent, and what are the gaps that haven't worked.
We need to be honest about this. Do you think that, other than the mercy of God, there are actually practical steps that have been taken to mitigate disasters in that area? That you didn't have that high number of people in the affected area when this disaster struck, as compared to the path the landslides took in 2010?
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say, because I know government and other agencies, including ourselves, there has been considerable investment in what you call risk reduction measures. If I may use those terms in the humanitarian world. And these risk reduction measures have been around how do you make the public aware of the risks they are predisposed to, and how do you address minimizing those risks. So there is a question of people understanding what is at stake. There is a question of helping people take practical decisions, but also there is a question of early warning. How do you send out the early warning signals that something is going wrong, and the triggers that create that kind of warning? Now, maybe to an extent you can say it has been more of the software other than the hardware. And what do I mean by the hardware? The hardware is more or less what the president talked about today, just to refer to his speech. The hardware was, how do you demarcate the mountains and you close off those that should be reserved, such that either they are gazetted as national parks, national park area, or they are gazetted as forest reserves, whereby people cannot do active agriculture and the settlements, such that you preserve the the ground, or so to say the climate, and which the trigger is around climate, the way the human beings interface with nature. Now, to that extent, the people know what to do. The process has been ongoing, and it is yet to be completed. The other aspect of it, of the hardware, is then what do you do with the people who are living in those risky areas, who are supposed to be evacuated and reallocated? Again, there are positive steps taken by government, but people are still there. They haven't finalized the process. And the third aspect is around then how do you make sure that all these interconnecting factors, if you have to settle people, if you have to create those areas, and then what does it mean across the board in terms of policy? Because at the end of the day, it is not only Bududa, but all the other mountainous areas, go to Rwenzori, go to Bundubujo, even now in Kawari, Rwanda. So I'm looking at the broader spectrum in general.
Okay.
So to that extent, the process is, even in the words of the president, he was apologetic that it has been slow, and maybe by being slow, we could, if we had moved faster, some of these problems like the recent tragedy of Bududa would have been avoided, or minimized, the damage would have been minimized.
Okay. My colleague Dismas has a question for you.
Yeah, my question is, you as an entity, do you have a contingency plan such that if such events happen?
I'm not sharing it properly.
Yeah, go ahead. It's the microphone.
Huh? Just go ahead. That's the question. He's not hearing clearly.
Okay. I was asking you, as Uganda Red Cross, do you have a particular contingency plan that you have for such a situation? Because the reaction that we got by people coming in and going into Bududa was very slow. Do you have a contingency plan?
Maybe you repeat it for me.
He's asking about whether you have a contingency plan as an entity, as Red Cross. Do you have a contingency plan to deal with this disaster? Because there were reports that news crews and other people arrived in Bududa quicker, government did not arrive as fast, and I think rescuers, it was local people trying to help where they could. I mean, deal with the tragedy on their own.
You see, the contingency plan goes hand in hand with the level of preparedness. And the preparedness goes also encompasses several factors. One of them is, do you have trained people that have skills for that kind of emergency? And also, do you have the contingency stocks, as we call it, that in case it happens, then you are able to save lives and preserve property. Now, as Red Cross, yes, but as Red Cross, we are really, we can't take over the role of government. And so, when you talk of the rescuers, as soon as the disaster hit, yes, the Red Cross response teams, the government, I know the Prime Minister's office, there are also people that have trained. Then we went on the ground to start on the rescue mission. And that's how so many lives have been saved, because within as the rains were still coming to an end, these people swam in action. We can do better, but at least they are far ahead compared to what you started in the past.
Okay.
We have the contingent measures in terms of making sure that the necessary relief supplies and support comes timely. We can do better. We can do better because one of the challenges globally, which is not only limited to Uganda or even outside the Red Cross, is it is always a bit difficult to invest in the emergency preparedness. But it's become difficult to respond or don't have to respond. And that has always been a big debate as how, because if you invest in preparedness, you even have addressed 80% of the disaster.
Yes, that raises the bigger question, Mr. Kwesiga, that Uganda National Water and Sewerage Corporation released a statement and photographs of landslides that were not to the scale of the ones that hit on Thursday, which ripped apart their water supply pipes and damaged or interrupted water supply in that area. 2 days before. 2 days later, we find people dying in the same area. So the question would be, those contingency plans, the early warning systems, government putting its foot down and saying, issuing evacuation orders. Did that happen or did it not happen?
You know, to an extent you are right, because the warning signals were there. Were there. There, by the way, I don't know whether you are aware, together with the listeners and the panelists, that there is a track on that mountain which extends from Kenya up to Uganda, passing through Plain District, the Buduga, and these other districts of Baramburi, 40 kilometers of that track. Now, that itself is a warning that we live with, and everybody is aware of. Yeah? Now, so the heavy rains, as they were building up, yes, this was not news to the people who are on the ground and those who are supposed to know. Now, at times it is like people hoping against hope that it will not happen, and at the end of the day it happens anyway. So, but in terms of the mechanism to alert people, the mechanism in the community is there. There are these community radios, there are even the people, there are these community leaders who are supposed to go around telling people that wake up, something is going to go wrong. So those triggers were activated. But again, you see...
At what level were they activated?
At the community level.
At the community level. What role did the government play at the bigger level? What role did you play at the bigger level?
Yeah, I wish I would talk for Red Cross because the government, and there not to be too much of an, you know, we auxiliary to government and independent of government.
Appreciated.
Yeah, so, yes. But I know government from what because we attend all these forums where government is involved, we have been in coordination with them. They tell us that at least on the ground, their people were there. But for us as Red Cross, like I said, we have what we call the Red Cross first responders, who are our main point of contact on the ground. And we inform them to go and alert the public that there is high risk, and they should be on the lookout and on the alert. But on the other hand, as Red Cross, we always have our emergency stocks to respond. And that's why, as soon as the tragedy happened, we had to move our emergency stocks to the location. But bear in mind, the road, the bridges were cut off. So that also hampers immediate response. It becomes also an impediment to immediate response.
Thank you. I need to draw my colleagues into this discussion, the other panelists. Ona, we're not taken by surprise. I think the most enduring image that the country saw when Bududa 1 happened in a big way in March 2010 was the president arriving in military fatigues with an AK-47 slung across his chest. Now you have another response, and the president was there today. He apologizes. Government hasn't implemented the plan of action as had been agreed after the first tragedy. Why do you think the government and this country and the people who live in that area again get caught by surprise by natural disaster that everybody saw coming?
Well, we have a honorable member of parliament here. Maybe he can speak for government.
No, parliament was supposed to investigate.
Charles, first of all,
yes.
Like everyone else, we must extend our sincere condolences to the families and other Ugandans for this tragedy. I do not definitely think government can necessarily be blamed that it happened when it happened, because this has been a global phenomenon. It's historically this kind of tragedies happen, and I don't think any government can ever claim to be truly prepared. Maybe you can only argue what happened after it happened, but whether it could foretell to the dots, sometimes it's not possible. And I think the debate should really be, did we have enough, what you have almost asked, enough lessons? And did we take enough action? Because they are talking of 60-something warnings, similar but without high death toll happenings of landslides. So what was then done to make sure before, first of all, this is related to seasons. It's related to rain. So it was actually possible to make plans for the rain season. I'm not a big fan of this argument that is being peddled by many, including the president, that people should necessarily relocate, because there is no evidence across the world that shows that people are prepared to relocate. In fact, wars have happened because of attachment to specific areas. People have gone everywhere in the world, but they will always want to go back to a certain spot. So it's understandable when these people want to be there. But I think what could have been done was to say, whenever rain sets and rain can be measured, that when the rain level reaches this, is likely to be a landslide. At that point, people should have a place they would go to take shelter and come back when the rain stops. Whether there will be a landslide or there will be no landslide, there should always be a deliberate effort to say, now we have measured, the rain has rained, this is the level that normally triggers a landslide. It's wise for you to first move to a shelter and then come back to your homes. If your crops are destroyed, unfortunately, maybe there will be compensation or not. But to say that people should leave, that's why it has not worked, and it will not work. There is nobody anywhere in the world, including those who are telling others to leave, who is prepared to leave their ancestral lands.
I hear you there. Bududa is happening just in the wake of a major Hurricane Michael in the United States, which hit badly devastated Florida state. But the thing is, as Parliament, you were in Parliament in 2010.
Yes.
I would imagine.
Yes.
You sent a delegation, a committee, to visit Bududa. The president visited. Every government, important government people visited Bududa, and Parliament went silent since then. I don't know if you produced a report, if there was a report produced, and what effect that report was.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. And I am with the people of Bududa. May the souls of the deceased rest in eternal peace. Now, Parliament makes policies.
Let me apologize to our viewers. The noise we're hearing is because the guest we have online is traveling. So that's coming from, I think, from the telephone. But technical people will try to manage that. Yes, please go ahead.
Parliament makes policies which must be implemented by the executive. Unfortunately, when the executive doesn't implement, Parliament is drawn into some kind of post-mortem, doing investigation on things which have already failed. We have a system where the ministry concerned, the ministry in the names of disaster preparedness and response, does not prepare to prevent disaster. That's why you can always see them responding when things have gone bad. In our case here, as Parliament, money was approved in 2010. People talked about the issue of relocation. We also talked about the issue of land reclamation. I, for one, I think if you go to the Hansard, I was among people who talked about the possibility of reclaiming land from within the area where people historically lived, and they will continue to live there. We have had issues of land reclamation from the desert, from the sea, to create land for people to live. So from those mountains which are affected by this kind of problem, if a project is created with a lot of seriousness by a serious government, preventive measures will have been taken to the extent of, first of all, relocating the people temporarily and taking off those would be areas which will like fall off easily. If you like, you could talk about like leveling the areas which are so stiff, so that trees can be planted and people can live there comfortably. With the reduced slope. There are cities in China, in Asia, which are built on leveled mountains. If you use that example, I use this example in the house. People laughed at me. They asked me whether you're going to level the mountain there. I told them no. This is a concept which can be adjusted to our situation and to our time. But really, the whole thing requires thinking critically and scientifically to the extent that the slopes of the mountain, and by the way, that's the volcanic mountain. It's not like the other mountains which are hard. They are not rocks. Those are like soils which are loose. They can easily go off. But if you use a blast, you use whatever mechanism to reduce and to remove the loose soils which can easily fall off. You can reduce the slope and create some kind of level ground where people can live without the risk of falling off, sliding when rain comes. But government is not thinking like that.
You're being futuristic, can't you be?
But you see,